now give the floor to Mr. Li Junhua, Under-Secretary General for Economic and Social Affairs, to deliver remarks on behalf of the Secretary General.
Thank you, Madam President. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, I'm honored to address you on this historic occasion of the first observance of the International Day Against Unilateral Coercive Measures. Today, we reflected the collective determination of the member states to raise awareness of the adverse impact of the unilateral coercive measures contrary to the international law and the UN Charter, and reaffirmed the importance of the dialogue, mutual respect, understanding, tolerance, and multilateralism. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, unilateral coercive measures such as trade embargoes, financial restrictions, or targeted sanctions have long been a concern at the United Nations. From a human rights perspective, targeted sanctions against individuals, companies, and other entities consistent with international law can be important tools to promote peace and protect human rights. Conversely, unilateral coercive measures inconsistent with international law seriously threaten the human dignity and development. Our report on unilateral economic measures highlights the key findings from member states and the UN system. The number of the developing countries impacted by the unilateral measures is significant and continues to climb, reflecting an accelerating trend. Member states held divergent views on these measures. Some viewed them as admissible in specific circumstances, and most opposed, stressing that the unilateral measures curtailed economies, hindered sustainable development goals, and worsened humanitarian conditions. Responding entities observed that collateral impacts disrupted the supply chains, including those for energy, health, agriculture, and food items, was the most vulnerable disproportionately affected. Additionally, UN operations faced a higher cost and delayed in aid delivery due to the impact of unilateral coercive measures. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, the General Assembly has repeatedly urged member states to refrain from adopting, promulgating, and applying any unilateral economic, financial, or trade measures not in accordance with the international law and the UN Charter that impeded or in any other manner undermine the full achievement of the economic and social development, particularly in developing countries. I trust that today's observance advances two main goals: raising global awareness of the adverse effects of the unilateral coercive measures, and promoting greater international cooperation and solidarity to address their consequences. Together, through the dialogue and cooperation, we can build a global system where no one is left behind. Thank you.
I thank the Under-Secretary for Economic and Social Affairs.